Hey, beautiful soul. Welcome to your June monthly reading. You know, there's a lot going on in the world this year, so I was nudged by Spirit to begin these monthlies again, starting last month in May, and I'm excited to see what June has for us as well. Now, included in these readings, these videos, I also have what I call the Astrological Zen-ergy for the month. It's where I give a high-level overview just to what of these astrological energies that Spirit wants me to share. And then I also will have some intermittent videos here and there throughout the months, just talking about different kind of astrological aspects and retrogrades, different things like that. And that way we can maintain our most zen as we ride those astrological energy waves. Now, these videos, these readings, are for whatever or wherever these zodiac sign appears in your chart, whether it's your sun sign, your moon sign, rising sign, Mars, Venus, wherever. And here's a quick reference of what planet generally rules over what area of our lives, so you can see where this reading can most impact you. And these monthlies are going to normally be out about 2 weeks before the beginning of the following month, so you can make the most of the astrological energies. Alrighty then, let's take a look at the Astrological Zen-ergy for the month of June. All right, let's start by looking at the energy that we're coming into the month with, whatever's already existing. So Pluto is in retrograde, and Uranus, Neptune, and Chiron are in their pre-shadow to their retrograde, which means we are already beginning to experience those energies of their retrogrades, but at a less intense level. I do have Zen-ergy videos already for Pluto and Uranus, and general information about retrogrades if you want to check out my Astrological Zen-ergy playlist, which I'll have listed in the description box of this video and also linked at the end of the video. I'll be releasing a video about Neptune and Chiron retrogrades in the very near future as well, and that'll be available in the playlist. So, you can see here May 14th through July 16th, I'm calling launch time. Not lunchtime, but launch time. And that's when all the personal planets are direct, and the personal planets are the ones that are within the astrological belt, meaning Mercury, Venus and Mars. And they are direct. And so when our personal planets are direct and not in any shadows, it's a great time for launching things, because as the tide is outgoing rather than incoming, it's easier to launch things. If you try to launch a boat while the tide's coming in, it capsizes and you have to invest so much energy to get anywhere, and it's not very productive. But when the tide's going out, it's like, woohoo, it's very easy for us to flow outwards. So from May 14th all the way through July 16th, we are within this launching time, so we can take advantage of that ease of moving things out into the world during that time. And then on June 6th, we go into the Gemini new moon energy. Now, Gemini's, it's a mutable air sign energy that moves quickly. So when the moon moves into this energy, it can seem a bit more restless than other signs, and it can ignite a desire for mental challenges and mental stimulation. You may have an unknown desire, like where is this coming from? Why I want at least 2 of everything, because Gemini's the twins, right? So we have this desire, 2 or more. It's a great time for communication, being an air sign. And though you may feel a little scattered, you also have the ability to find the best shortcuts around things or through things. So make sure to check out the Pick a Card when it comes out before the new moon, because it will talk about how to make the most of the 10 new moon wishes that we get for every new moon. And then June 20th, we move into Cancer sign season. It's It's a cardinal water sign, bringing energy that's good for beginning things, which flows very well with that launch time energy of the personal planets. Ruled by the moon, emotions are highlighted, amplified, and even exaggerated, and it rules over the home and the family. So that'll be the theme, a lot of what's going on from like June 20th to like July 20th. This energy brings in a great opportunity to transform lower vibration charged emotions to higher vibrational emotion. And remember, whatever we focus on expands, so whatever emotion we choose in each moment during this time will grow and invite more of it into our lives. Now, Cancer season also rings in the summer-winter solstice. So June 20th is the winter-summer solstice period. Summer solstice in the northern hemisphere and winter solstice in the southern. And this means we'll be experiencing the longest day of the year in the north and the shortest day in the south. It's a time of extremes, death, and rebirth in a way. So say goodbye to a long period of self-reflection as we have an opportunity to put what we've learned into action. We wake up more or we go into hibernation, depending on what energy we connect with on which hemisphere. I'll also probably be putting out some solstice separate readings for the 3-month period. Then on June 21st, the day after, we actually have Capricorn full moon happening. And this is the moon at her most organized, practical, and businesslike. It brings out the energy of duty and caution and pessimism. You know, future goals are highlighted, so we're very motivated for our future goals. It's a good time for organizing, systematically tasking. I love that. I'm a Capricorn rising. I can get into task mode. And focusing on doing the work. Any area of our lives that feels scattered, disrupted, or disorganized can use a dose of this energy to transform it into forward progression. And then lastly, we've got June 29th, Saturn goes full retrograde. Now, we've spoken about the Saturn energy already because we talked about when it went into its pre-shadow. And so in the introduction video about retrogrades, you can learn more about that. It's when we covered the Mercury and Saturn retrograde energy. So that'll be in that playlist I mentioned earlier, and you can get more insight into that energy. All right, so those are the energies that I felt led to share that we'll all face as a collective. But of course, depending upon your individual birth chart, the impact can vary by individual. You know, we're all an amazing soup that has flavors that are like activated differently when they react to the different astrological energies that trickles upon the earth. All right, now let's see what messages Spirit has for you through the Oracle and the Tarot. What I do here is I take a tarot deck, and this month I am using this beautiful The Wandering Star by Kat Pierce. Actually, I was reading the book that came with this, and she's actually also a recording artist, so you can check her out too if you'd like. But I take this as this tarot deck, and I take a major arcana and separate it from the 4 suits of the minor arcana. And we'll look into it. This will be the overall energies, and then we'll take a look here at each of the 4 different areas we experience as human, and then pull some oracle cards as well. So let's get into your reading. All right, Sagittarius, this is your reading for the month of June. We're going to start off with the major arcana and get an overall picture of what they are wanting you to know about the overall energies for June for you. So I think that's good. And let's give them a shuffle. Let's see. What do Sagittarians, what do you guys need to know about the month of June? Overall energy. I feel like this is it here. The devil, which is all right. This is Saturn, Capricorn energy. This is like shaking up the revelation of things being shown to you, the small T truths that can be eliminated or transformed into higher wisdom, higher knowledge. It's the shaking up of your cage to realize where the cage bars are so that you can file them off and escape. So it's a good, energy that we all need. We all have this happen to us, but this is highlighted for you this month. And of course, we'll dive in deeper here and find out what more energy they want you to know about here. We're going to start off with the magic of unicorns to get the overall energy too, to get clarity here. So let's take a look here and see what else they want you to know here about this cage. All right, here we go. And you've got creative solutions. Look, that's even thinking outside the box, viewing things from a higher perspective. So card 13, I love the little squirrel with the little escaping out of here. So I like that. And is that a acorn? Well, we'll find out here. But I love this energy of, escape. 13 in the Major Arcana is the death and rebirth card. So here's this ending and beginning kind of energy that's coming in. So with this creative solutions, it says your life lessons are presented to you as a series of challenges. So both of these say it's going to be a little challenging in June, but it's okay. For many of you, it's your half birthdays, right? So you're halfway through the year, halfway on the way to your next completion. So this is just, a mid-year check-in for you on what's going on, and there releases some things. So it's all right. It says it is how you deal with your circumstances that allows you to progress along your path and pass the tests. Even when a difficulty seems insurmountable, your unicorn will remind you that there is a solution to every problem. So look at every aspect of the situation from a higher perspective. See with spiritual eyes. Listen with compassionate ears and send love to every person involved, however troublesome they appear to be. Whatever the trial or setback, love is the universal solvent that transmutes everything. It allows magical solutions to emerge that your conscious mind could not imagine. Receiving this card suggests that you are either going through a test in the month of June or you will shortly. And it is a rite of passage on your path that will open a door to something better. You have the courage, tenacity, and spiritual strength to handle any challenge, but this may be a time for meditation, negotiation, or a complete rethink. Examine everything with wisdom and act with diplomacy. Then the outcome will be better than you anticipate. When you raise your frequency above that of difficulty, it can no longer have an impact on you. So use your creative mind to think outside the box or the cage and ask your unicorn for help and stay open to its responses. How you can find solutions is draw a box, write your problem or challenge inside of it, write possible solutions, however fantastic and implausible, outside it. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Invoke your unicorn and sense it beside you. Ride on it into a higher dimension. The unicorn pours diamond light into the box and it opens wide. This attracts magical solutions. So picture the situation totally resolved for the highest good. I like it. Affirmation for the card: there's always a solution. So perfect energy here. You are having challenges that are coming on purpose for purpose to show you the box so you can think outside the box and maybe even crush your box. That sounds bad. But anyway, we've got the 4 minor arcana, which we'll dive in, see more about what this is about here. And we'll start off with the your element, the fire element, which of course is the wand suit. It's your drive, your ambition, motivation, your passion, your inspiration, and your overall energy and spiritual energy too. And so we'll find out what Creator and Spirit wants you to know about your energetic adventure for the month of June. So let's take a look here. Let's see what does Spirit want you to know here. Okay, nope, not those. They go like, it's like there's almost a falsity around things. It's like, oh, is that it? No, it's this. So I feel like there's, imitations that aren't the real thing is a kind of a theme for June. We got the Queen of Wands, which is beautiful energy. This would be kind of representing you with this Ace of Wands and the power. She's got a great connection to spirit. So trust your connection with the spirit realm. If you're unsure of what to do or what something's about, take a big deep breath, step back and ask spirit, and they will bring you in guidance and clarity around it. All the queens also get a second portion of cups, which is about your empathic abilities. So trust your gut, trust what you're picking up, and as you're going through this, but trust your heart, not your mind, not your human mind. It's go with that gut, go with your connection with the spirit world, but don't trust that ego mind. All right. And then we'll pull a card here from the Fairy Wisdom Oracle and just see what else they want you to know about this energy for this month here. So what else about your energetic adventure? All right. So that is your card here. And you've got the Night Light. Don't worry, nothing to fear. There's always light. Card number 48. We'll just slide that right in here. And let's see what this brings in here. So the key word is dreams. So the fairy rests easily, all curled up in the knowledge that her faith keeps her safe within her world. Yeah, your connection to spirit, you're always divinely guided and protected, right? And this card delves into the realms of precognition, intuition, and prophetic dreams. So trust your dreams. You're going to have a lot of this stuff worked out, both in the peripherals of the outside world, meaning you're going to see people go through things, and then you're going to be dreaming about things, and then you will have things that you will experience yourself. But you're going to be learning on all three of those different types of playing fields. And this card means you're probably a person with high intuition skills. You may be someone who has precognitive dreams or premonitions, and you know the phone will ring before it rings, and you know who will be calling sometimes. You are a person who delves not only deeper into the mysteries of life, but deeper into your own being. You may be very advanced in your pursuit of knowledge, or you may be just starting to follow the quest for insight. Read all you can on the spiritual topics that intrigue you. Take some classes if they're available to you. Study and learn. This is a spiritual quest that you are on. Have faith and always ask that your helping elemental friends be with you to guide and protect you. If you have vivid dreams, you may want to keep a dream journal. Keep a notebook and pen beside your bed, and before you go to sleep at night, remind yourself that you wish to wake up and record your dreams, and then you can train yourself to do this and then go easily back to sleep. In the morning, read the journal, and if anything pops into your head concerning the meaning of the dream, write it down. Be sure to look at it again a day or two later. Often you will then see that your dream was prophetic or had meaning that you missed the first time. During our dreaming state, our soul does some traveling, and many of our dreams are actually events we're experiencing. They may seem jumbled or not make sense because we're trying to interpret the information through our physical brains. Again, don't trust your brain, trust your spirit, right? Trust your gut and your intuition. And the fairies say, start a dream journal today. That's their message to you. All right, so I like that. And then we move into the earth element, which is the suit of pentacles. And this is the only suit that's about the outside world. Wands is about your inner energy. We'll talk about thoughts and emotions. That's all inward as well. So this is about the outside world, the people on stage with you, the props, even your own physical body. So this is going to be what Spirit wants you to know about your physical adventure during the month of June. So what do you want Sagittarians to know about their physical adventure? All right. Nope. Thought there was a card that wanted to be seen there. But see, there's this hiddenness that's going on, right? Yeah, again, falsities, but here's the one that they want. So, Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is this energy of the outside world of, trusting that it's not humans that bring us what we need in each moment, but the Creator. It's the card of feelings of being left behind, being left out of the cold, abandonment, of lack. But that's when we depend on humans, and when we gain kind of these beliefs like that, when we are taught and believe that humans are supposed to bring us our sustenance in each moment. But then we have humans that we're trusting to do that who go into fight or flight mode because their little human inner child feels unsafe and out of control. And what happens when that goes on? We go into fight or flight mode. We become really stupid. We become really unloving and uncaring. And like a 2-year-old and its pet hissing cat, we will do whatever we need to do to feel safe and in control, including abandoning, leaving people out in the cold, not helping people, and withdrawing our support. The great news is with this 5, this transformation, is you learn through this process that mankind is just a delivery company. They're just a shipping company, but who really brings us what we need in each moment is the Creator. And of course, we have had everything we've needed in each moment up to this point, or we would be dead and we wouldn't be watching this video right now. So we can build this trusting relationship with Spirit, knowing that they are the ones that bring us our sustenance and more. They don't just give us the bread and the water. We have more and more and more of that as well. So I like that energy coming in here. And we're also going to pull here from the Palo Barbariri. I probably murdered that. My apologies. And the Unicorns deck. So let's take a look here and see what else they want you to know about your physical adventure for the month of June. So what else for Sagittarius? All right, see, here's the false ones, and here's the true one. So definitely be on the aware of the deception to get into the truth. Trust your gut and your instinct to find the truth, not what appears to the mind. And you got 20. Yeah, it's not a swing. It's a choice. Look at this. I love these. See if I can get it without a glare on it. Beautiful, beautiful. And Dragon Unicorn. My host, Sagittarius, if you're watching this, here's your dragon. She's a dragon in the Chinese zodiac. So I love that. So if any of you others are a dragon, those are for you too. So the transformational energy that comes in here is it's about up and down, high and low, side to side, which way to go. Life can take us through twists and turns, rises and falls, all lessons to learn. You encounter a playground and a swing on a swing. You remember your youth and the joy that this brings. And as you swing high and low, the scene transforms. Through your ups and downs, the swing is a unicorn. The meditation you can have here is the unicorn swing teaches of choice. We can go high or low, above or below. Imagine yourself swinging and choose your direction. The unicorn swing is here to ease any tension. The affirmation says, up and down, high and low, I choose my own pace. I know where to go. The action for this is find a playground and play on the swings. While you play, meditate on the way you move through the swings. All our life is a playground. Choose the pace that best suits you. Most of all, have fun. Yes, Sagittarians, you guys are so good at being the inner child, allowing this possibilities and this fun to go forward. And we need that. We need all fire signs to express that, especially these days. We need to laugh as much as possible. So I love this energy. And then we move into the element of air, the Suit of Swords, which is our thoughts, our beliefs, our mindsets, our expectations, and communication as well. And so this will be what Spirit wants you to know about your mental adventure, your mental journey in the month of June. So, all this was not trusting your physical brain. Yeah, so it's Six of Swords, leaving behind old ways of thinking, moving forward into new ways of thinking, right? I love this. Exploring, discovery, moving on. So this is about leaving behind these old thoughts, these old ways of approaching life. You're being challenged by lifelong held beliefs here that we've had. This is what this devil card energy does, is that we have the supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and must that get just rattled and shaken and questioned, like the Spanish Inquisition. Why do you think that way? And it brings situations right to your face so that you have to look at them and then you transform them, which is great. So I like that. We're also going to pull here from the Wisdom of the Elders, see what else they want you to know here around your mental adventure. So let's see what else we have here. All right, nope. All right, see, this one's like me. No, it's none of those. Oh, I was like, well, which one is it? They're like, again, it's the deception. No, none of those were it. So very, very interesting. So be very aware of these thoughts and beliefs that seem so right, but it's just because you believed them for so long. Yeah, and you got humility, the wolf. Yeah. So, really looking at and humbling ourselves and admitting to ourselves when we're wrong about a long-held belief and go, okay, let me reevaluate it. Let me look at things a bit differently here. Card number 1. So humility teaches us that we are all equal and that all forms of life are equally valuable. It is through this sacred grandfather teaching that we are taught that no one person is better than another, and it is through the consideration of putting others before ourselves that we can truly express humility. Wolf carries the sacred lesson and offers its knowledge to us. To ensure its own survival, the pack must operate as one, and each member must understand its individual role within the group. The same is true within our individual lives. Humility is what allows us to sincerely ask for help. Only when we recognize and acknowledge the Creator's role within our lives can we be truly humble, right? That they're the ones that are bringing us everything we need in each moment. Accepting that all beings are equal is to capture the spirit of humility. In this way, the wolf becomes our greatest teacher. For example, it bows its head while in the presence of others and will not take food until all members of the pack have received a share. This respect given to one's community is an important lesson and not one to be taken lightly. If you've drawn this card today, someone close to you may need your assistance, or perhaps you are the one in need of assistance. Give yourself permission to ask for help. That's a hard one, I know. There might be an opportunity that comes your way where you must work within a group. To ensure that all goes well, practice the lessons of humility so that any projects you're involved in will run smoothly. Wow. All right. So I love that. I know that's a hard thing for all of us to ask for help when we need it. So definitely this is part of this, belief system of only the weak ask for help. But, you Sagittarians, all the Sagittarians I know are very giving, over-giving people. And one of the big things that I feel like everyone, especially those big-hearted Sagittarians, though, with all this fire and all this, happiness and all this that they want to give, that they overgive and they don't ask for help when they need it. They don't feel they deserve it. And then when people try to give to them, it's very uncomfortable for them. But they learn, which is great. Because that wonderful feeling that you get when you give to others, they feel, especially as much as you overgive, when they have an opportunity to give to you, they're very ecstatic about it. So I love that. Right, and then we move into your final suit, final element of water, the suit of cups. And this represents emotion, of course. So this is what Spirit wants you to know about your emotional adventure in the month of June. For Sagittarians, for June, what's the big thing here? All right, so here it is. The emotion is true. The Seven of Cups, a lot of different emotions. So it is, these triggers, all this stuff does bring up emotions. But really what it is the we feel emotions first, and then thoughts are created. So one emotion can spawn 1,000 different thoughts. So if we have emotion where we feel good, we'll create thoughts and processes and structure around what we need to do, where we feel we need to do to get that pleasure again and that reward or whatever it may be. If we get punished for something or feel something horrible, we'll create a hell of a lot of rules around things not to feel that again. But it's like putting up a baby gate to keep the baby from falling down the stairs. When they're an adult, we don't need those baby gates anymore. And so we can remove it instead of, and this is the removal of those obstacles. So I like that. So you definitely, this is you identifying a lot of different emotions through this process that you can transform, that are source of a lot of these belief systems. Right? And then your final card is going to be the Oracle of the Unicorns. And this is going to be your last card for this reading. So it's either going to be more about emotions or a wild card and whatever else Spirit wants you to know about the month of June. All right. So here is, for the emotions, the first cards were it. Everything else was deception. Don't believe your mind. Don't believe your mind. Emotions come in. Trust your heart. I like it. You got growth. Seek out a mentor or guide. Take baby steps as you grow. Be willing to learn from others. So here's that humility and the openness and asking for help if you need it. And I like that here. Let's see what else is in here with the little baby unicorn. Or they're Pegasuses. They're not unicorns. I don't see any horns on their head. So these are Pegasuses. It says, this winged horse wants you to know that you're ready for your next stage of growth, and it is time to find someone who can guide you on your journey. Look for a mentor who has already walked the path you wish to take and can support your learning and expansion. You may feel called to take on some new study or training in your field of expertise, or to embark on a new career altogether. You may feel guided to work more deeply on your spiritual growth and elevate to a higher vibration. Whatever your next level is, this patient winged horse invites you to take baby steps in your growth, just like her foal. Be willing to make mistakes and know it's okay to be imperfect as you learn. You don't have to know everything at once, and you will never know everything there is to know. Be open to receiving wisdom and guidance from someone who, with the experience or skill you seek. Let go of comparing your progress with anyone else. You are doing your best, and that's plenty. Enjoy the journey of being a student and take your growth at your own pace. Keep calling in the perfect mentors to take you to each new level, and trust they will always appear when you're ready. Yeah, and that's very much Sagittarius energy. You guys love to learn and grow. So you welcome this, growth that comes in here. But I love all this. So it's definitely, June feels like it's a growth month for sure. But it's well worth it because there is freedom always that comes. The Saturn Capricorn energy is like the taskmaster, the old grandpa that gives you tasks, but you learn from it and there's reward that comes from it. So it's always worth it. You do the work, you get the reward. You don't do the work, you don't get the reward. So here's this challenge to face these transformations, whatever is brought to your face during the month of June. And that's what they have for you, Sagittarians, for this month. And if you're interested in more messages of love from above, there's a few things you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. That does tell me you enjoy these videos. It also tells YouTube that you do, and they will send you more similar content. Other thing that we can do is click that subscribe button. It does give you access to the notification bell. And if you go into the settings and select all, you'll be notified when any new videos come out on my channel, plus when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. Also, if you like or share any of my videos, comment on any of my videos, subscribe to my channel, even become one of my YouTube channel members. Doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy, crazy, happy, excited, wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well, so you can be part of the love tsunami. And if you are interested in doing any of those things, inspired to do any of those things, please know I'm very, very grateful. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information, answers, any other kind of things for your life, I do offer a variety of services, including personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box down below. All right, beautiful soul, as you're going through your wonderful monthly adventure, remember, every second of every day of the month, and of course your entire life, you truly are unconditionally and eternally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. Hang in there, take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon.